to release my stress onto the internet. Welcome Skwod, welcome back to my channel. So before I get into anything, if you're not a part of the Skwod, make sure to subscribe. Just to simmer down on the content a little bit and like to express how I'm currently feeling, I did do a rant on my Snapchat, and if you're not following me, it's at Bentropolis. You can go ahead and hit me up. I want to give a shout out to one of my Snapchat followers, Marsha. I appreciate her kind words for the past couple of months every time when I do a little rant. So shout out to Marsha. Bless. Okay, so while I talk to you guys, I'll be just plaiting, well, braiding my hair. So you're probably wondering, what is going on, Alvina? Like, you read the title and you're like curious what I do. Am I a criminal or something? No. I did mention in a few of my vlogs and stuff that I've been going through a little situation that is stressing me out so much, like literally a whole lot. I think I'm too young to be going through this. I face the possibility of being sent back home to Jamaica after being in Canada for over 4 years. The issue kind of started like in April thereabout, where I first, okay, let me backtrack. Canada has this new system where you have to make a profile, and based on your age, your work experience, your education, you get a certain amount of points. And with that points, Canada decides what's the threshold that they're going to invite you to apply for permanent residence. I'm going to refer to permanent residence as PR so you don't get lost. I made that profile since 2015, and up until earlier this year, I did not have enough points to be invited to apply for PR. So throughout the time since I made a profile, the points were like 498 points, 480 something points, and I was nowhere close. I first started off with 390 points. After I got like an extra year of work experience, I got a couple more points and it brought me up to like 413, 420 I think. And basically this coming October my work permit expires, and from what I read on the site, which immigration site is so vague when they're talking about certain things and application processes, but I went on the site and basically they said that you can't renew your work permit after 4 years. And if you plan on doing that, you're gonna have to wait until you work 4 years. Then I think you let 4 years again pass before you can get another work permit. And we both know I can't not work. With that being said, I decided that the work experience that I had gained from working with my mom, I'll put that on my application just to get a little bit more points. I never put it on my profile in the beginning just because it wasn't like an actual, basically whatever money I earned while working with my mom, the salary, I would get like a little bit of cash just to take care of my own personal stuff, but like majority of my salary went into a savings account to save up for school. So that was kind of the working relationship I had with my mom. Like, I'm working to save money to send myself to school. I was always that independent to help myself. So obviously while working with my mom and earning cash, obviously I'm gaining some sort of work experience. So I decided, okay, well, I need the extra points and I do have that experience, why not put it on my application? Which I did, and I get enough points to be invited to apply for PR. I was happy, ecstatic. I was like, finally, this is about to happen. I can actually start planning the rest of my life. Anyways, mid-April and April thereabout, I got a letter of them requesting additional information regarding my foreign work experience with my mom. So I submitted a letter of explanation telling them, well, this is the relationship, this is how it went, or whatever. Then they responded a month later after. My mom's calling. Hello?
Sabrina.
Yes? Okay. Where was I? Yeah, they sent me a letter basically telling me that they don't believe me, that my relationship with my mom, my work relationship with my mom is legit, especially since I didn't put it on my previous study application, which wasn't really relevant for me to get a study permit in the first place, or my postgraduate work permit, which is the work permit that I applied for to work after I graduated. So they say because I never put it on that, and then because it's the relationship as it being my mother, they don't believe me, so they wanted me to they wanted me to give them more documents to prove that, and if they find that it's not legit, that I basically face the accusation of misrepresentation and being sent home and barred from having any status, immigration status in Canada for 5 years. So you can just imagine how heavy that struck. I literally, like, I was at work when I got the letter. I literally went in the bathroom and bawled. Like, I cried for like a good 15 minutes while in the washroom. I cried and prayed because I was like, I don't know, it was just like I was distraught. Soon after, I called my mom, I let her know what's happening, and then she kind of like said it's okay, like I'm going to Jamaica, I can get some stuff together, don't worry about it. Tried to gather some documents together on my own, but then I decided why not get a lawyer. I don't want to play with my life a certain way. So getting a lawyer that costs a lot of money and pushed me deeper into debt from what I already owed. So that's even another stress on top of my shoulders that I don't think I can deal with. But at this point, now that a couple weeks have passed, at this point, I'm perfectly fine to talk about it. I've dealt with it. I don't get all emotional talking about it because I pray and trust God that everything will work out the way out it's supposed to. If I get sent home, of course I'll be sad. Like, I'm basically being sent home to suffer. My mom's not there anymore because she migrated. My family's not there anymore. She sold the business. The house is still there, but who am I going to go there with? Who is going to take care of me? I'm not going to a job. You know what I mean? So I'm going to suffer a little bit before I get back on my feet. And of course, I don't think I'm strong enough to go through that. If I should go back home, I don't think I'm strong enough to go through it. I will probably be depressed for a really long time. But yeah, basically that's just the runaround of what I been going through and why I've been like on and off on YouTube with videos. But I made a vow to myself to stop feeling sorry for myself and just do things like I normally would if nothing wasn't happening. And my lawyer thinks everything is going to be okay. The class that I applied under, I don't even need the foreign work experience. Like, I'm already eligible for PR, so I don't need it. But all in all, I hope just everything just works out, you know? Like, I swear, like, it is stressful. It is very stressful. I had to get this off my chest so that it's on my channel and I know that it's there, and then every time when I look on my channel when I don't feel like editing, I can see that I put that out there, and then that would kind of be like, okay, they understand, but I can still like push through and edit my video. Editing was something that I was using to cope with it. So when I realized that I didn't want to edit anymore, that's when I know it was a problem and I just needed to like air it out. So yeah, that's what's happening in my life. That's the stress. Obviously I'll give you an update when whatever happens. and I'll probably take you through that journey of dealing with everything. And I think at the end of the day, this is my story, so I can help somebody else to avoid the situation, or who's currently in the situation. Like, there are second chances. I know immigration is very strict and very hard to deal with, and their website is not very helpful because the information on their website is very vague. But like, me going through this can actually help somebody going through this, or help somebody to avoid going through this. So I guess everything does happen for a reason, if anything. Like, a blessing in disguise, maybe. Let me know what you guys think about the whole situation, as well as just any words of encouragement that I can look forward to just lighten up my day when I'm having a bad one, or all up in my feels, because God knows I'm a worrywart. I worry about everything. You guys know. If you like my chit chat videos, make sure to bust a like so I know I can do them more often. I have a lot of things to talk about. I'm a talkative person sometimes. If you're not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Show your girl some love. Let's grow the squad. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.